Hey guys! For those of you who have been following me on this puppy journey of raising puppies from 3 days old, bottle feeding them, and all the good stuff that went with it, this is our unexpected baby. I went back after I had picked the other two up and got him. They are Great Pyrenees puppies, so if you know anything about a Great Pyrenees, they're very big dogs. He's hungry, so you have to overlook him trying to eat me. But this is him. He's a big fella. Everything's blurry, so you can't really see that, but his eyes are open. He's dark though, so I don't know if you can tell. But this is number 3. I haven't named him. I'm trying real hard not to get too attached, which my husband's correct. It's almost impossible. When you raise them like this, it's going to be very hard to get rid of them. But I have one of these outside full grown, and it's just not feasible for me to have 4 Great Pyrenees dogs. We have plenty of land for it, but food and vet and just taking care of them and grooming them, it would be so much. On top of that, we have a boykin, and she would love it, but no. Anyway, so this is puppy number 3. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to give him his quick little bath. Now that they're getting older, I do not have to give them baths quite like I used to. It's only been 2 weeks. Yesterday, they were exactly 2 weeks old, but now they're a little cleaner. We're on more of a schedule now, so I'm just going to clean his little feet and his bottom because they're still laying on puppy pads at night in the hamper. And this is puppy number 3. Hey, can you see your eyes? Let them see your eyes. You just want food? Okay. Okay, I gave him a quick little bath. We're gonna feed him. He gets a little too hyper, so I have to go kind of slow. He'll choke on it. They're all doing it. Him, not as bad as his sister. And this is how I feed them. I've gotten them up to about every 3 hours now instead of every 2. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're waking up in the middle of the night to feed them, or you're traveling with them, because they have to go everywhere with me, I can't leave them unless I'm only going to be gone a very short period of time. 3 hours is a big deal. It's exciting. This is the little girl. This is the reason why it all happened. She is plumper. Her eyes are open, but not like Brothers. Oh, where are you going? But not like Brothers. She is solid white, and she is almost just as big as he is. They're going to be big, big dogs. I have bathed her a little bit. She wasn't bad either. Now I'm going to feed her. She's very piggy, so she's very hard to deal with. She overdoes it. And she's going to choke because she's doing it too fast. Yeah, you can see her eye. Okay, and she's done. She would eat all day long if I would let her, but 1 bottle is plenty. You can see her little eyes. That one's open, and that one's almost open. And this is puppy number 1. This is what I call her. I call her number 1. She's the whole reason why all of this started, was because my husband said that we would take a girl. So it's all her fault that I'm sleepless, but it's okay. Okay, and for the grand finale, I've not done a puppy vlog in a few days because little boy number 2, which is the original 1 and 2 that I brought home, he got very sick Saturday. I didn't think he was going to make it. He was already smaller than the other 2, but Saturday he lost weight, he stopped moving, he stopped barking, whining, talking. He like forgot how to eat. He wouldn't eat anymore. It was very touch and go. He wasn't using the bathroom. Anybody that knows any kind of animals, you know that's a no good. He's got this pus in his eyes, so his eyes are not open yet. I'm having to like pry them open and push the pus out. It's very nasty. I've kept a lot of the nasty stuff that I'm having to do to keep them alive off of the video because it's just gross. Who wants to see that? So I just did that. I went ahead and bathed him. He's the smallest one, so he seems to waller a lot more than they do. And I've done his eyes. So he's wet, he's mad, he's hungry, but I'm going to show him to you. He's puppy number 2. And he's been a very sick little boy. However, last night he started hollering, he started barking again. He tried to eat on his own, which I'm still having to help him a good bit. I had took him back to a syringe trying to feed him, or I was making him eat. He's grunting. I was Googling it, and he's got some kind of, I've been saying the word perfect for a day, and now I can't think of how to say it. Anyway, it's from his eyes. Puppies will get it 5 to 6 days, and it comes from their mother, it comes from birth. He got his about 2 days later than what they would typically show up in puppies. And from everything I've read with his like lethargic, like not wanting to do anything, I believe he's got dying puppy syndrome as well. But he's a fighter, and I'm obviously an aggravation because I've not allowed him to die. And here he is today. He's still little. You see he's much smaller than the other two. He's even lost weight. I can feel it on his bottom. His eyes are not open yet. However, I have pulled them open so that I can get the pus, but they're not fully open. So I don't think he'll have to have surgery to have them cut open. But he's very small compared to the other two. The other two fill my hands up, and he can just sit in it, no big deal. But I'm going to feed him. He wasn't wanting to eat, so I was doing the syringe. But last night, he started eating out the bottle. Not as good as what he used to. I have to take my fingers and I have to kind of push on the nipple so that he can have help, because he's not able to suck it quite as well as what he used to could. And I still have to pry his mouth open because he does, oh, there he goes. He doesn't always do it himself. So I just kind of pinch the nipple. If it goes in too far, it'll choke him now all of a sudden, when he used to could eat just fine. So I just sit here and I squeeze it and chase him until he gets full. He's cold, so he's grunting at me. He's not going to eat a whole lot this go around. They never do after their bath. But as you can see, he's like kind of laying down eating. You know, I'll probably let him just warm up, and then I'll feed him later, because I don't fight with him. It's during the day. At nighttime I'd fight with him, but right now I'm not. But I'm going to pause, and I'm going to do a side-by-side and show you how scary this has been for him, because he's so much smaller. He was already smaller, but he's like sickly smaller than the others. But today made me feel better. He's grunting, he's hollering at me, he's moving. He had quit moving, he was just really still. He had never gotten cold or stiff, but I felt like it was coming. It was a matter of time. So I'm going to put him in front of the heater, and then I will take a picture in a few minutes. Here they are. You can clearly see the difference in the sizes. This was puppy number 1. This is the female. She is smaller than puppy number 3, the male. But if you'll notice, this is puppy number 2, which was the original second one. He's much smaller. And you can hear that he's hollering. He's right in front of a heater, so he is not like cold. But this hollering, this whining, this can't get comfortable, this is part of the whole dying puppy syndrome. However, he is now barking and making noise and moving, and I'm totally okay with him being mad right now and whining. It's a sign that he is getting better, and he might make it. So please keep on praying for puppy number 2. I do feel like the other 2 are out of the woods. I think they're going to be just fine. Puppy number 2 here, little man, he needs all the prayers he can get. He's still not the best, but he's on antibiotic, and we'll see. And that's our puppy journey today.